Hey, good morning everybody. 7:41 in the morning, and it's the 6th of March 2019. Video is called Making Toy Videos Tip Number 1. Use branded toys. Making toy videos tip number 1. Using branded toys. You know, if you want to make it in this arena, you're going to have to use branded toys. And what I mean by branded toys are like internationally recognized toy characters. Of course, you're talking about toys like Disney, stuff from Marvel, like the Avengers, Wolverine, Captain America, Lego, Duplo. You're talking about using toys that people recognize in the doll category, the American Girls line, Barbie, that sort of thing. Using other toys that are not branded. For example, let's say you go to the 99-cent store, or you go to your local Big Lots, and of course there's always these toys. There's thousands, well, there's probably hundreds of thousands of toys out there that are not branded, that are not really recognized, but they look like they're great toys to play with. A lot of them typically are knockoffs of existing toys. But the problem with featuring toys that are not internationally recognized brands, like anything from, like even like Paw Patrol or something that people are not going to recognize what that is, you're not going to get any views using that stuff. And that's the other issue here that I think some people are going to have, is there is a monetary investment involved in acquiring these toys and featuring them in your videos. You're going to have to spend possibly hundreds to thousands of dollars in different toy lines just to get started. There's no way around that. Now, maybe a possible way around that is to buy toys on eBay. There's always people that are selling toys in bulk, and you can, for instance, if you're looking to buy comic character stuff, your best bet is obviously to go on to eBay, where you can get 10 or 12 figures for like $40 or $50. But you have to have toys that are going to be internationally recognized, especially if you're going to feature them in videos. Important thing about this stuff is the titles that you put to your video. So if you put your titles, your tags, your descriptions, so if you put a brand that nobody knows what that's about, I mean, you can't just put generic doll, playtime. I doubt most people are searching for that. Now, it becomes another question whether you're going to, do clickbait. And clickbait, unfortunately, doesn't work, because kids will click on it thinking they're going to be watching a Barbie video, and then all of a sudden you got this knockoff out there, and they're gonna click off. The kids are smart. You have to understand that your audience is, even if they're young, even if they're 3 or 4 years old, they're very intelligent, especially with this technology. So if you put, for instance, you put Barbie doll, but then, it's this cheap knockoff from the 99-cent store. It's not Barbie. It's obviously this other brand. They're going to click off. So you lose, and in fact, you lose money. Not even that. In terms of losing money, you lose time, because we all know that making videos takes a lot of time. It's not something that takes a minute. I mean, good quality videos take often hours to put up. Even a 5 to 10 minute video will take you minimum an hour and a half to 2 hours to put all the music, to render the program, to put the sound effects in the right places. Editing is a nightmare, for some of us. But branded toys, obviously, is the best way to go here. Most people, like kids or their parents, recognize that, okay, I want to look up Lego Transformers, for example. They're not going to be putting, I want to look up Lego knockoff Legos or something like that. They're not searching for that in the search term. Again, you can't get around this by using clickbait. You can't say Legos Legos Transformers, and then when they click on it, it's not Legos Transformers, it's this it's this cheap knockoff, this cheap substitute. They will click off of that. So that's the thing. You have to focus on brands. There's thousands of different brands out there. You know, if you're looking to do something like toy trucks, the best ones are Tonka, John Deere, that kind of thing. Those are recognized. If you're looking to do like toy cars, obviously Hot Wheels and the other stuff. You know, again, if you went to the 99-cent store and bought a bunch of cheap knockoff cars which are not Hot Wheels, they're not going to be searching for that. And again, that's against the rules as well. You technically cannot have clickbait that you know, where you're trying to fool the kids and the public. You have to be honest in your descriptions, in your tags, and everything. So yeah, you must focus on brands if you want to grow your channel. And you know, I'll talk about this in another strategy video. Most of the research has already been done for you. You know, what is really desired out there, you can do the research just by watching television. You know, watch kids TV. Go to Nickelodeon. What are the most popular programs that are on? Obviously, if it's a long-running program, it's very popular. You know, like SpongeBob or something like that. Very popular. There's tons of toys out there. Obviously, there's a lot of advertising that goes into that. If you're looking to do Disney, obviously Mickey Mouse, you know, Vampirina right now is hot. Mickey Mouse and the Roadster Racers or whatever, is a good one as well. And then you go onto the other channels, and then, I mean, the research is being done for you constantly. It's not hard to understand what you need to focus on. But I see a lot of people like focusing on stuff that obviously no one is searching for. That's the problem. Some of the stuff that people are posting, no one's searching for that stuff. It's antiquated. Oh, let's say, you know, what's a good example? You know, Captain America right now is it's not hot at this particular moment, but it's gonna get hot in about 2 months here when the new Avengers movie is going to come out. But you have people doing stuff like, okay, let's say Wolverine stuff. Wolverine stuff right now is kind of out of favor. I mean, there's stuff that you can post, but nobody's searching actively for Wolverine. I mean, the search volume that you're going to get from a Wolverine video versus, let's say right now, is a Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel is going to get hot right now because of the movies coming out. It's going to get hot. It actually might stay hot because there's an Avengers movie coming out in a couple of months, and she's probably going to play a pivotal role in that movie. So if you focus on Captain Marvel, again, no guarantees, but kids are going to be searching for Captain Marvel. So you have to strategize here. Again, you can't, I know a lot of people are short on money. I get it. You're short on money. You have to spend money, and you're just like, well, I got to put a bunch of videos out there with, you know, this stuff from the 99-cent store, from Big Lots, or from, you know, the Dollar Tree, or from the Dollar General. But that is not going to get you traffic. I guarantee you that's why you see a lot of producers out there. They have a lot of videos out there, but then you're like, what are those toys? I've never seen those toys before, even just generic toy cars. Sometimes you can catch on with that, but it's harder to do that. You see all these generic toys, and you're like, well, what is that toy? It's not going to get any traffic. Again, I see a lot of people spamming as well. They put like a bunch of stuff in the thing. I don't know if that's even going to get, if you're even going to get traffic like that, because kids are not searching for like, you know, 30 term, you know, search words. They're usually using, it's usually very simple. Avengers, Hulk, or something like that. Disney, Mickey, you know, or Avengers, Disney, or something like that, or, you know, Star Wars Han Solo will pop up, or something like that. It's something very, very simple. It's not going to be this elaborate stuff. But that's the thing. The generic stuff, I would stay away from. Again, if you need the generic stuff just to supplement the characters that you're putting on, like for instance, if you know, you're featuring a Star Wars video and you need some background, you can put some generic cars or some generic spaceships there. That isn't going to affect the content of your videos too much. But if you're going to be featuring the generic stuff that nobody's heard of, no one is going to get traffic. So yeah, that's tip number one. Sorry, a little bit long-winded. These are just strategy tips that I'm thinking about on a daily basis, and I'm just passing it on to you. Again, tip number one, you got to use branded, internationally recognized toys. All right, guys, bye-bye.